So that's the haul, and it's pretty incredible. I said Austin Nola was the club's most valuable trade chip by far a couple of weeks back, and we're seeing that play out in this deal. And I said this on Twitter, I'll say it again. I'm floored. I'm floored that Adams had enough value to toss in this deal. I'm floored that Altavilla interested anybody that was ready to win just because he's so inconsistent. And he's an easy guy to root for, throws hard, and on occasion you just see him dominate. So, wish him well, but I'm surprised that a contender went out and valued two relievers enough with Austin Nola to give up that package. And Munoz, again, he's not going to be 22 till January, so they have some time with him too. It's a significant haul. And I said this to David a few minutes ago. It's highway effing robbery. And another aspect to this and why it's such a huge get for Seattle. Nola cost the Mariners nothing to acquire. The Mariners used, a 5th-round pick in 2014 on Dan Altavilla? And Adams cost Dipoto $70,000 and lefty Nick Wells, who struggled in high A as a 23-year-old last summer. And I get it. Everybody's going to be like, well, where does Trammell fit? We got all these outfielders. We got Kelenic, Rodriguez. Worry about it later. Worry about it later. The Mariners will be able to choose between those 4 outfielders. And you know what? Maybe there is a way. Taylor Trammell, Jared Kelenic, Kyle Lewis, and Julio Rodriguez live on the same roster. That's what the DH is for. That's what the DH is for in 2020 and beyond. It's not for this big guy who can't play defense necessarily. It's, hey, you have this hitter and you want to get this hitter in the lineup? Here you go. It doesn't have to be Nelson Cruz or David Ortiz or Edgar Martinez later in their careers when they just couldn't play the field. It doesn't have to be that at all. And a lot of teams don't do that and don't want to do that. So maybe you see a 4-person outfield rotation, a 4-man outfield rotation where one of them DHs a lot. That's plausible. Because if they all pan out, you're either going to want to trade one for probably starting pitching or a shortstop or something like that, or you're just going to want to keep them in the lineup. You're going to want to hang on to them and make sure they see the field. DH is a way to do that. But we all know prospects are suspects first, right? We don't know Jared Kelenic's going to be really good. We don't know Julio Rodriguez is going to be really good. We don't know for fact Taylor Trammell is going to be really good. And while we have a little bit more info on Kyle Lewis, we still don't know a whole lot. It's been 30 games. I know Kyle Lewis played a little last September, 12 or 15 games or whatever it was. Still too small. We don't know what these guys are going to be. But now the Mariners have Lewis at the big league level, Kelenic knocking on the door. Trammell is also knocking on the door. I think Taylor Trammell and Kelenic are on a very, very similar timeline to get to the big leagues. Very, very similar. Would not be surprised to see both of them come up and flank Kyle Lewis in September. Would not be surprised at all.